On YouTube, so going to preview the first bowl game individually of this bowl season, which is the Citrus Bowl, and it does feature Florida and Michigan, so two of the more traditional powers in the country. So go ahead and start with my three keys for Florida. First one is hold Michigan to less than 20 points. So obviously ever since Will Grier got suspended for basically an entire year, which means he's also going to miss 6 games for next year, which is also going to hurt him, but that's looking pretty far into the future. Anyway, hold Michigan to less than 20 points. So like I said, offense can't score that much. You gotta get what you can out of every other unit on the team. So second one is rush for more than 150 yards. I believe this is a unit averaging like 125 or 130 rushing yards a game, which is one of the worst in the country. And you're going up against a run defense that's actually very good. So you got to be able to exploit that. Obviously, Ohio State found a way to. Granted, they do have I'd say a better offensive line and better running back than Florida, but still, Kelvin Taylor is still good. And if you can find a way, like I said, I think you start maybe looking at the option a little bit for Treon Harris. He is a pretty good running quarterback, so do what you can with that. And then third one is get Treon Harris outside the pocket. This is kind of what I'm saying from the last one, which is just use Treon Harris' dual threat ability. Use it to your advantage. Don't try to make him throw 20, 25 times a game where you're making him look through his check downs and then just kind of hoping that some of the athletes at receiver are going to come up with a huge play, just letting him chuck it downfield. It's going to end up the same way it has all season. So, like I said, get him outside the pocket, get some more creative plays going, and see if you can get a little bit more movement out of the offense. All right, for Michigan, my first key is for Jake Rudock to continue his streak of 250-yard games. So I believe that is at 4 games now. And if he can continue it against a very, very good Florida pass defense, then that should be able to open the run game for another team that's had a problem running the ball this year. So, like I said, Davion Smith hasn't been great this year on the ground, and we'll see what Michigan's able to do to open up maybe the running game a little bit. Second one is don't allow any defensive or special teams touchdowns for Florida. They have 2 corners, Jalen Tabor and Vernon Hargraves, who can both get quick turnovers. Also, both athletic guys, so they can return it for touchdowns. And obviously Antonio Callaway returned one last week against Alabama, and he can do it again. Excuse me. So, like I said, Florida's offense has been kind of anemic ever since Will Grier got suspended. So, take advantage of that and don't let them get points from any other sources. Like I said, they're a very capable team on the other 2 sides of the ball besides offense. So, just minimize the mistakes there. And the third one is continue finding a way to get the ball to Jabril Peppers and J. Hugh Chesson. Jabril Peppers is one of the best athletes in college football, and even though he is a safety, they've been getting him the ball on offense quite a bit, which has actually been working out okay. And then J. Hugh Chesson's got 11 touchdowns on the year, I believe 7 of which came in the latter half of the season, either 6 or 7, so he's been pretty hot of late. So continue getting him the ball. He's your best wide receiver. And, like I said, for Michigan, this is going to be a pretty pass-heavy game. So, find a way to utilize your weapons in the passing game. So, all right, coming to my prediction now. I really think out of the bigger bowl games, this will be one of the bigger duds, just because it's going to be such a slow game offensively. If you've watched a lot of Florida's recent games, it's been kind of tough to watch them go 3 and out, or just maybe 2 or 3 first downs and then punt the ball. It seems like 10 times a game. And Michigan's been up and down on offense this year, so see what happens there. Both teams have been really solid on defense the entire year. So I guess if you're looking for 2 great defenses, then this will be the game for you. But I'm going to pick Michigan in this game. I think they're kind of the obvious choice here. They have the much better quarterback. They have the offense that can score a lot more points. And I don't know which team has a better defense. I think they're about even, but you just line them up, and it seems like Michigan's the pretty obvious choice. I believe they're favored by like 7 or 10 in this game, so I don't know if they'll beat the spread, but I do think it will be a low-scoring game in which Michigan wins. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will put the link to my overall bowl game prediction video in the description below, along with my list of the top 5 most exciting bowl games of this bowl season. So yeah, I should be coming back later today with some more previews. Got about, I want to say, 8 left to do, so got quite a few. So yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.